Hi Aries, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear. I've set that intention with my guides and with my deck. So if this popped up on your feed or if you are here because of the title, then this message is absolutely for you. So let's get into the tarot. I do have an oracle deck too that we'll pull from at the end to get some additional messages. Death card on the bottom, some kind of transformation, an ending of some sort. Be sure and like the video, leave a comment if you feel called to do so, and definitely subscribe if you like the messages. It helps my channel and it also pushes the messages out there for others to see. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. All right, yeah, so we have this death card on the bottom here, and the death card is all about endings and new beginnings and some kind of transformation going on. This can have to do with a job, this can have to do with a relationship, family member, loved one of any kind, some kind of partnership, but this death card is all about those endings and then having a brand new beginning. And then in your situation here, you have the Fool card, which is a whole new beginning, a brand new beginning here. And you know, the Fool is taking that leap of faith. He's on the edge of this cliff and he is just trusting in the universe and he's stepping out into the abyss. And, you know, he has just this little satchel here with him and he's going for it, right? Taking a leap of faith, going out for something new and really trusting the divine to bring something in here, right? So I feel like there is some kind of new beginning trying to come in here in your energy due to some kind of ending. And you're probably going through a transition phase right now. But the blockage is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is like new ideas. It is like information, like some kind of communication. So this could be like some kind of, you know, taking in new ideas. It could be, you know, not communicating, right? Not taking in any new information in order to start this new beginning. So maybe there is some kind of information that is needed in order to end things or to step fully into this new beginning. And I feel like you are very pulled back. So we have the Four of Swords here as the root cause of this. And the Four of Swords is like this really pulled back energy and like being in solitude. It is resting. So you could be kind of resting from an ending, you know, going through that. It is a lot to kind of end things depending on, you know, if you end a job that takes a lot out of you. If you're ending some kind of relationship, then that can be, you know, very tiring. So with this Four of Swords, it is about pulling your energy back and resting, relaxing, healing, maybe doing some type of meditation, and really kind of just staying on your own, staying to yourself here. But I feel like it's, you know, needing to heal from whatever this ending is and then come out of this solitude in order to take this new beginning, this Fool energy, right? So in the past, we have the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is a very burdensome energy. This is carrying a lot of burdens. So, you know, this could be like you carrying other people's burdens, right? Their problems that are not your problems. It's just taking on too much. You're probably feeling very defeated, very exhausted, which is probably why you have been trying to rest and heal here, right? So definitely carrying a lot of burdens. But the good thing about the Ten of Wands is that it is the end, right? So coming to an end of carrying all of these burdens and putting these down and really stepping into something new here. Because there's information that is blocked. There's some kind of, you know, communication that is blocked and maybe not having all of the information that you want or need in order to step into this new beginning. So your higher self or your subconscious, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is about your work. It is about your work being seen, but it's also about teamwork and collaboration. So maybe there's more information needed and you need to collaborate with others in order to get this information, right? Maybe you just need to reach out to someone at work or team up with somebody here in order to have this new beginning. So like if you're starting some kind of new project and there's certain parts of information that you need, then maybe it's time to collaborate with someone on that part. You know, you don't have to collaborate with them for the whole entire project, but maybe there's certain aspects that they have been through, maybe the legal issues with things, or maybe the technical part of things, right? That they can really help you with and give you the information. And then you can drop a lot of these burdens and open up more to that help, right? That collaboration. So in the near future, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. The Pentacles are grounded, they are earth energy. And this is about, you know, wealth, nurturing. She is a very wealthy queen and she's a very nurturing queen. You know, she has that earth energy and it is just that comfortable mother type of energy here. So you could have some abundance and prosperity coming in the near future, but you could also be nurturing yourself, right? Nurturing this new beginning and maybe nurturing some kind of like teamwork or collaboration here on top of that. So in your feelings, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is about communication. It is about fast forward movement. It is about forward progress, right? Moving forward. So I feel like you really want things to move forward here. You want quick, steady progress. Maybe you've just kind of been held back a little bit due to a lack of information. But now like you're ready to move forward. You feel like you are ready to communicate and you're ready to have that swift forward progress. In your environment, the influence here is the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is, you know, that fiery energy. Wands are all about fire and passion. So the Page of Wands is like this optimistic, new opportunity, right? Really kind of being passionate about something here and taking on new opportunities and new ideas and being very enthusiastic about them, right? So that could be about this new beginning that you have here. You're very optimistic and very enthusiastic about it. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is growth and expansion. This can be growth and expansion in your spirituality, growth and expansion in a relationship, or just growth and expansion in your business, right? Whatever this opportunity, this new beginning is for you. So this can also be about travel. Maybe you're hoping to travel, or you're hoping that somebody is traveling to you, right? So this person's kind of looking out at the horizon here and looking at the future, right? Basically, like the horizon here, right? They're looking out to the future and really planning things out, looking ahead to what could be, right? So I feel like your hopes are to expand. Your hopes are to, you know, look out to the future on what could be with this new beginning here. The overall outcome, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is growth and patience. So this is growth in a business, growth in a relationship, whatever this new beginning is for you. But the Seven of Pentacles is all about planting a seed and then waiting for things to come to fruition, right? So I feel like seeds have been planted and now it's just a period of patience and really letting things grow, letting things come together. You know, you want things to come together very quickly, which is understandable. And you're very optimistic about it. So, but I feel like this is letting you know that you're going to have a little bit of patience here. But this person is also looking at all of these pentacles and wondering, you know, is this worth it? Is it worth putting in all of this work? Is it worth putting in all of this effort? And that is a decision that only you can make, right? Is it worth putting in all of this effort? And I feel like that's a decision that you will make. But, you know, there is growth and progress here in whatever the situation is for you. So what does Aries not see coming, Spirit? What does Aries not see coming? So you have the Two of Wands, Judgment, and the Eight of Swords. So this is about stepping out of a comfort zone and leaving the past behind and freeing yourself from whatever the self-imposed prison is, right? this negative thinking, the limiting beliefs, holding yourself back. Again, you've probably been in solitude and healing and really kind of going over things because you felt very burdened, right? Whatever this ending was. Again, it's going to be different for each of you because it is a general reading. But with this Two of Wands, like this man is looking out of his castle and he is looking to leave his castle, right? He's coming out of his comfort zone and making a decision to step out and to, take an opportunity here. And then you have that Page of Wands and the Fool. So he's ready to leave this castle, leave his comfort zone, and step out into this new opportunity. And then you have the Judgment card here, which is like an awakening. It is like that rebirth, a new beginning energy, and leaving the past behind. So again, with that Death card and the Fool, there is an ending and a new beginning. That ending is still kind of in your energy here, but I feel like it is leaving very quickly. And then we had the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords, again, is about like having a blindfold on and keeping yourself stuck. And that can be keeping yourself stuck in a situation or just keeping yourself stuck in a mindset. With these burdens, maybe you're carrying too much mentally, right? But she is freeing herself from this, right? You can free yourself from this thought pattern. It is holding you back, and it is time that you step out of a comfort zone and stop holding yourself back here. So what is the advice, Spirit? So you have the Hermit, the Tower, and the Moon. That's a lot of major arcana there. So the Hermit is, he is a wise leader, all that internal, right? So you have been pulled back in solitude, this Four of Swords. And the Hermit is about solitude, but it's about that inner knowing. Like you have that knowledge within, right? And trusting that inner knowledge, that guidance that you have to move forward into the situation and know that you have the answers within. And then you have the Tower, which is embracing the change, right? So maybe you're not going through a Tower moment, but there is a big change here because we have the Death card, which is, a very big ending. And then you have the Fool, which is a very big beginning. So definitely in a transition time here. And I think you just need to embrace the change with that Tower card. Like you have this inner knowing, right? And you are wise, like you have the answers, and you just need to overcome the changes, right, that are coming with this, because there has to be changes in order for you to have a new beginning. And then we have the Moon. So the Moon is about your intuition. It is about maybe some hidden fears coming to light, like this searching internally, and then kind of embracing the changes and embracing those fears, right? Those hidden fears that you may have that come with this new beginning. Because again, that can, bring up fears that you didn't know you had, and you've been keeping yourself stuck in a negative mindset. The Moon is also about your intuition, really trusting your intuition to move you forward, to transition you into this new beginning. So yeah, I feel like just embracing the change, going with the flow here, going internally. You really do have those answers within you, and then collaborating with others, right? Teamwork, collaboration here in order to bring in this abundance and this wealth here with this Queen of Pentacles energy. So I think it's just going to take a little bit of patience. And you just need to trust yourself internally and don't get in your head too much about it, right? Which again, I know is easier said than done, but you want this fast forward movement. That's what you're feeling. This Eight of Wands over here, you want forward progress, you want fast movement, and I think you just need to kind of be patient. Just prepare to be patient. Things may not come together as fast as you want them to, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to come together, right? Again, with that Hermit energy, trust your inner knowing. Like things are changing, and just because they're not changing, like going in the direction that you want them to as fast as you want them to, doesn't mean it's not going to come into fruition, right? Doesn't mean that this new beginning isn't going to be amazing. So we have soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high. So definitely leaving your comfort zone here. And again, right, that fool, like taking that leap of faith and just flying off that cliff. And then we have see it through. You don't always finish what you start and then talk badly to yourself because of it. Break the karmic pattern by seeing a project through to the end and then be proud of what you've accomplished. You know, this collaboration, working with others, like finish this project. Strategy and planning. Your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution. Now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome. I love that. Again, that foresight, right? Like looking out to the future and what could be and really planning those steps. The Two of Wands is also about taking those next steps, right? Leaving at comfort zone and just taking those next steps towards that rebirth and freeing yourself from holding yourself back here. So I really love this for you, Aries. I think everything's going to be okay. I think it's just a matter of mindset for you and just trusting that everything is going to work out okay, right? Just taking this leap of faith and really trusting that Spirit is bringing this all together for you. So I hope that this message helped, and I will see you next time. Bye.